Latorya Watts here at your 30th anniversary 2018 Arnold Classic at your wheelchair bodybuilding event with three-time champion, wheelchair bodybuilding champion, three-time wheelchair bodybuilding champion, Harold King Kong Kelley. I had to add the King Kong. You heard that? Harold, how are you feeling right now? I mean, what does it mean to you to be here at the Arnold and defend, get your title, and just keep it 3 times in a row?
Well, it's man, it's a dream come through, and it's a blessing. You know, when you look at something like that, you know, it's your work. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's how your work is behind all that, and you appreciate that, and you respect that in that sense. And so I know that you know, it's a reasoning why I'm here, and I also want to respect that and always giving God first the honor for allowing me to be here. And from that, you know, having a good team that always behind me, you know, as my wife, you know, she's my trainer, my guy, my partners, always there by my side, my family, and my training crew back at home. And I want to give them, you know, props for being there, putting up with me when I'm late sometime, waiting for me. You know, because we got multiple business running, and so, you know, it's not easy all the time. So you got daily activity life going on that you got to take care of. Yeah.
Now, when I was watching the competition, those guys were coming for you.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys brought size, conditioning. They were coming for Harold and trying to take that title. Yeah. What did you feel like you needed to do different this time around coming into this show, knowing they were not going to be playing games with you?
Well, you know, I listen to what's out there. You know, listen to Arnold, and if you really pay attention to what Arnold is saying when he said, you know, he want this as a bodybuilder, he want real good quality muscle. And what he mean by that is he don't want the big, you know, the big guts. He talked about that a long time in his video, and he want that good quality muscle. And that quality muscle mean, you know, that's striations. So this year I told my wife, I said, we know we're not really going to focus too much on a lot more size. We pretty much where we at, let's get it harder, let's get it more defined, let's get more definition in. And that's what we focused on this year. And I notice a lot of guys focus on the same thing. Now, you know, a couple of guys want to get more size, and they keep missing the big picture. Is that the Arnold, man, you need to bring that conditioning in play. And that's one thing we really worked on. You know, I switched my meal plan up, you know, the 8 weeks out to really strict conditioning mealing, prep. So when we dialed that in, I felt that we did a real good job in getting our conditioning where it needed to be.
Now, what show did you do before this show? I know you did last year. You won last year's Arnold. What did you do after that?
Well, we went to we did the Canada. We did the 3 pro. Was it last year? We did 4. The 4 pro wheelchair pros. I did all 4 of them. We did the Africa. We did the Canada, and we did the Dallas. Dallas Pro was last was in June. Yep. So after the June, I had downtime from June and start cranking it back up in November. Being that I had to put more size on, it was pretty much easy, really, because actually I was getting my wife ready. My wife was doing some shows. She's doing women's physique, so I was really focusing on her. So, cause since I knew I had to put a lot of size on, so I just know I had to work on conditioning. So November I started my conditioning back.
Yeah. Now, what's next? What's next for you? Well,
you know, we got the Canada show in June, beginning of June. Then we got the Dallas show in June. So those 2 are my every year. That's what time it is until I can't do it no more. So focusing on that, I'm probably going to do something a little different for the next 6 weeks. Something different. I hope it turned out pretty good. I'll let you know in June. I'll let you know in this June Canada show whether how well it turned out or not. But we're going to do something different.
Now, Harold, share with us what put you in your wheelchair.
Okay. Well, 2007, my wife and we had a car accident. Going to Oklahoma, trying to avoid some deers, hit a tree. Actually, the seatbelt is what pinched my T11, T12 vertebrae. And, you know, I was doing NGA bodybuilding. I was doing another league, you know, beforehand. So I was conditioned really good before that. So when I moved into working out after my car accident, it was like a, you know, easy fit for me. I've been a manager of a gym, so working on my lunch breaks, you know, it was really good for me during that time. So I think, you know, that alone was a plus for me, a benefit to me in regards to keep conditioning, keep growing, keep developing, even after the car accident. And this always having that drive, man. I've always been an underdog all my life. So, you know, not worrying about what I can't do, worrying about what I can do was my motto since my dad installed that in me a long time ago.
Awesome. Now, your fans watching, Harold, please give them a message of inspiration. Let them know why they need to keep going.
Man, my life has been, within this world of bodybuilding for a while now. And, I'm learning to respect that, God put something on me to express to a lot of people that, you're placed in certain situations for a certain particular reason. It's up to you to dig deep within yourself to bring yourself out of it. No one else can do it but you. And, stop relying on everybody else. Stop relying on this situation, that situation. Stop blaming stuff. Just pick up the ball and run with it. It's already within you. That spirit is already within you. You just got to bring it out of you. And a lot of people looking for come from somewhere else. Don't get me wrong. The outside influence is good. The wife, your children, your friends, and everybody else. It's great. That helps a lot. But at the end of the day, you have to depend on you. You have to do it. You have to, make the sacrifice within self and make it happen. If it was all over, you'd have been 6 feet under. So it's not all over. So you do have opportunity to do what you want to do all over again. Just figure it out. It's not like we used to do, don't get me wrong, but there is a way. As long as you continue to look for that direction, look for that peephole, look for that small window of opportunity and take advantage of it. Because there is a way. Every situation that you go through, there is something good to learn from it, regardless of how bad it is. It's something to learn from and go forward from that. And you may not figure it out on your understanding of your level, but there is a reason. You just have to continue to look, and eventually you'll understand.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, No Excuses by Harold King Kong Kelley. Again, congratulations to you. Yeah. We look forward to seeing what you bring for as long as you want to compete. And we love seeing you. Yeah. And congratulations again, and we're out.